Welcome to the Aura Evolution Podcast, a sacred place for you to return home to your soul. I'm Helen Yeplan, founder of Helen Creates Beauty and the author of the Aura Color Wheel. This podcast is a sanctuary from soul discovery to soul mastery. Each week, we explore aura wisdom, spirit connection, and energy tools to help you embody your light and live your soul's purpose with clarity, joy, and fulfillment. Take a deep breath. Welcome home.
Hello, radiant beings. Welcome back to the Aura Evolution Podcast. I'm your host, Helen Yeplan. This podcast is live across all YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook platforms every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm the founder of Helen Creates Beauty and the author of the Aura Color Wheel. It's a dynamic soul discovery system to help you identify your soul's purpose through your unique soul aura color, published by Hay House. So I work with spiritual seekers, creatives, and entrepreneurs to reclaim their inner radiance, connect with their spirit team, and express their inner light into purpose and beautiful soul expressions. And thank you so much for all of you who have ordered original paintings and custom commissions from me during this Mother's Day weekend. I will make sure that all the paintings that are available and ready for hand will be shipped to you within this week, sorry. So yes, I'm also an intuitive painter, so I create custom crystal grid paintings and soul aura color portraits for you to embody your soul's purpose or your soul gift archetype hanging in the home to remind yourself how brilliant and radiant you are. Okay, and also crystal grids is really good for manifesting your desires and intentions. I have a few episodes that I talk about how to use crystal grid to manifest your intentions. And I hope all of you have a beautiful Mother's Day, no matter you are mothers to humans, to animals or plants, as well as to yourself. And Mother Mary always wants to remind us to remember to mother ourselves, because we are our own mother after we came out from our mother's womb. Okay. So this week, before we dive in a signature method that I channel to embody your soul's gifts, I want to share very exciting news, because I will be doing live aura reading on Good Day LA this coming Friday, May 15 at 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. And yes, I will be doing aura readings for the anchors. So I guess my spirit team really encouraged me to bring this system to more people and to the public. And I got this opportunity to be a guest on Good Day LA. It's a morning segment. It's going to be aired on basically on Air Fox 11 TV channel at 11:15 a.m. Pacific time this coming Friday, May 15. If you're on my email list, you probably already received an email, and it's also posted on my Instagram account. So here's the link that you can go watch it directly. I'm not sure about you. I haven't watched TV for a while. So that's why I'm putting the link. It's an online internet link in case you're like me, you don't watch TV anymore. This is the link that you can go watch their live stream. So on the TV station, it's basically in LA. So I would love to for you to tune in live. And I'm sure there will be a recording available later for me if you're not able to tune in live. But it's always good to have the energy, the at the moment energy when you tune in live. It's going to be really, really fun and interesting. And I think there were four female anchors and one male anchors on Good Day LA. I'm not sure who I will be doing my live aura reading on, but they are all going to take the soul aura color course. So if you haven't taken the Soul Aura Color Quiz to identify your Soul Aura Color and your Soul Gift Archetype, it only takes you 5 minutes to check it out. And it's on my brand new website. Super excited. I just launched my brand new website also in the past couple weeks. So I'm putting the link on the chat box. And if you're tuning me live, you're welcome to ask me any questions on the chat box. So if it is relevant to what I'm talking about, I will definitely put it on there. And if you're listening in on audio, it's available every Tuesday morning, Pacific time. So go grab the, comment and post there. I will answer your questions, that's relevant to the topic that we're discussing as well. So, okay, now let's go into today's topic. It's the 7th step to embody your soul's gift. It's a living process. I call it a living process because it's like a refinement process. It's not one and done, linear. I would describe this process more like a spiral. You're going up, but like a circle around a little bit and then going upward a little bit. So I always tell people that this Helen you're meeting today is the Helen 5.0. The Helen 6.0 is coming in the rising. So if you know that although individually we have a unique soul purpose, but collectively, as long as your soul incarnated as a human form this lifetime, it means that we are here to evolve. What is your soul's purpose? You're here to evolve. So that way, you can integrate your soul lessons, heal your soul wounds, so you don't need to come back and do that next lifetime. And of course, to fully express the soul's gift to be of service, right? That's how you create influence and impact on the world. And so that's also how you get energy exchange in terms of, appreciation, abundance, money, love, all the good things you want to attract in your life, right? So that's our purpose. So during this evolution journey, one very key step is like people will take the Soul Aura Color Quiz, find out their Soul Gift Archetype and their strong aura layers, and then they will ask, Helen, then how, right? How do I embody that gift, right? It's like easier said than done. So I would distill down to the 7 steps that I channel with Archangel Metatron and Archangel Ariel. And if you don't know the archangels, I work with them dearly on a daily basis. So Metatron is the angel that holds the Metatron's cube. It's a 2 tetrahedron, so 2 pyramid interlocking, spinning together. And he holds all the sacred geometric, your cosmic blueprint, as well as all the wisdom that's guided in the Akashic records. So your soul's past, present, and future timeline. So that's the angel, Archangel Metatron. And then he has golden ray of light, golden white ray of light. His number is 1111. If you see the angel number 1111, it's very possibly that Archangel Metatron is close by. Now, if you see 111, to me, that's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael and Metatron, those two energy are very similar. Just Metatron is more of the golden white light, more about mental clarity, guidance. And Michael is more of a blue, indigo blue or sapphire blue ray of light. He holds a sword and he is really good about cord cutting, cleanse your energy and bring your self-empowerment back. That's why people call him the angel of protection. So, and this 7 step to embody your soul's gift template, I channel through Metatron and Ariel. So Archangel Ariel, ruby red ray of light. Ariel is the angel to manifest any consciousness in your mental form into physical form. So Metatron is the one that gives you the clarity, the inspiration, the insight to move forward. That's how you set your intention. And Ariel is the angel to bring that consciousness, bring that energy in your mind into the physical realm. So Ariel is the angel that works with nature cycles, the animal kingdom, plant medicine, as well as the law of attraction and manifestation. So I'm so happy to share this step that I've been personally walking for more than a decade. And I literally just share it in the Aura Evolution Sanctuary membership. It's a monthly membership and energetic container for your soul's ongoing evolution journey. So if after this episode you feel inspired to dig a little bit more, like literally walk these steps, the Aura Evolution Sanctuary is a great place for you to ask me any questions anytime, as well as sharing your process so the community can give you the support or accountability to continue your soul's growth journey. And right now, I'm running for a limited time the first month for free. So this is the link that you can go grab to join the membership for first month free. Okay, so the first step when you want to embody your soul's gift is identify the top 3 values or core values in the current moment. So what do you value the most in your life? Is it truth, love, wisdom, joy, freedom, creativity? Whatever those 3 key words that comes into your mind, those are the main, core values that you want to pick at this moment. And remember, you can revise and refine during the process of your soul purpose embodiment. So you don't need to worry about whether you're picking the right keyword or not. Okay. So you can choose it and change it as you go. Now, for example, my current 3 top value, I've been having them for more than a decade and it still sounds really true and resonating to my soul, are joy, beauty, and wisdom. So you can choose in any descriptive words that can describe the 3 keywords that resonate with your core value, what you want to put priority in your life, right? So those are my 3 core value. And then once you identify them, I highly recommend you to do so after a meditation so that your brain is more in theta and you're more connecting with your heart, with your soul's wisdom or your higher self, rather than just come up with it from an ego standpoint, whether this is really resonating. So step 1 is to pick 3 top core value, whatever it is for now, for the current moment. And the second step is to recognize your gifts, right? It's very important to understand what are your soul gifts. That's why you need to take the Soul Oracle quiz to understand what are the aura layers that you're born with that are strong with you this lifetime. For example, I was born as an artist soul gift archetype. So as an artist, you understand that you have the strong sacral chakra of the orange aura layer. I literally was wearing a shirt, tangerine, soul aura color. This is actually my soul aura color. I'm wearing a shirt of my soul aura color. So now that's my soul gift archetype, right? So artist. And also I have a strong third eye chakra or violet aura layer. And that's, govern your intuition. That's why a lot of the artists mention that they see the painting or they see the vision before they paint it, or they hear the music before they compose it. That's because that's your, innate gift. So after understanding your soul gift, you can list out all the skills or strength or even just personality qualities that you embody, that you have already developed, right, up to this point in your life, right? That's aligned with these 3 core values. For example, joy is one of my core values. So then I can list out all the skills or strengths or my personal qualities that's already in alignment with this core value I have. For example, if it's joy, then I dance flamenco. That dancing really brings me joy. That's one of my skills that I have, right? And then I think a lot of people said that my presence is radiating sunflower energy. Basically, that brings them joy. I'm always positive, happy. I think that's also a Leo rising sign personality, right? So always a happy person. And that's also a quality that I've already developed, right? So, and anything that brings you that particular in alignment, I just throwing example there. And beauty is also a very important quality of mine. And when I talk about beauty, I'm talking about that inner beauty that connects your soul to the divine. I'm not just talking about the surface beauty, putting on makeup and looking pretty. That's why my business is literally called Helen Creates Beauty, right? So it's related to creativity. It's about, the feng shui interior design that's in alignment with your energy archetype, how to design a living space that's in alignment with your soul. That I find that's absolutely beautiful. Creating a custom painting, your soul flower and aura color portrait, as well as crystal grids. I think that's absolutely beautiful, right? Now, those are the skills and the knowledge that I've developed up to this point that's related to beauty, right? And lastly, your microphone sounds a little off. So Avocado Toast was commenting that it seems like microphone sounds a little off. So I'm trying to be closer to my mic so you can hear me a little bit clearly. Thank you for pointing it out. So that's why I always enjoy having a live audience with me. Okay, so lastly, I talk about wisdom. It's another core value of mine, right? So of course, I've been walking the spiritual path for more than a decade. Wisdom is really, really important to me. So what skills or qualities or strength I've developed over the years? Meditation is key, right? I meditate every single day. I'm also a certified meditation teacher, certified yoga teacher as well. So feng shui, knowledge, the Bagua map, as well as the oracle wheel system that I channel, angel channeling, theta healing, and crystal healing, right? All of these, all the spiritual wisdom to discover your soul's purpose, the synthesized reading, the cosmic blueprint reading that I synthesize Western and Vedic astrology, numerology, enneagram, genie keys, human design, astrocartography, as well as the oracle wheel. So all of these is what I have developed so far, all my strengths, skills, and quality that are in alignment to the top 3 core values that I appreciate at this time, right? So that's step 2. So, and also I embody the artist soul gift archetype. So those are the second steps. Now, step 3 is to align your energetic blueprint to these core values and your core strength. Now, for example, you can intuitively, like out of the 9 soul gift archetypes in the Oracle Wheel book, I highly recommend you to identify the 3 soul gift archetypes that's associated with these top 3 core value. For example, joy is one of my value. And right now, I really feeling resonating with the entertainer soul gift archetype that's connected with the joy value that I choose. So entertainer are those that really enjoy their life to the fullest, bring that joyful energy or express that passion of themselves into the world. So think entertainers are not just the actors and actresses, like event hosts, public speakers, or flamenco dancers, of course, any type of self-expression that's from the heart, that's something they're passionate about, can be the entertainer soul gift archetype. Now, that particular soul gift archetype requires really strong green and orange aura layer. So those 2 aura layers are strong in the entertainer soul gift archetype, and that's in alignment to my first core value, joy. And then the second core value I have is beauty, right? Beauty is definitely the artist soul gift archetype. That's very important to me. I even have an architecture degree, a master's degree in architecture and interior design. So the second venue is beauty, and that's associate. I identify it with the artist soul gift archetype. So what does the artist soul gift archetype has the strong aura layer of, right? It has the orange aura layer and the violet aura layer. Now I understand that's the second soul gift archetype. And the last one, the venue I mentioned, is wisdom. Now, wisdom can associate with different soul gift archetypes, right? I personally identify with the teacher soul gift archetype because that's what I'm embodying right now. A lot of me doing public speaking and even this podcast is about teaching the spiritual wisdom for you to discover yourself. So that's why I identify with the teacher soul gift archetype with the red and blue aura layer as the strength. So you can intuitively pick. You can pick visionary. You can pick researcher. They can be associated with the wisdom, core value as well. So I highly recommend you to don't overthink. Intuitively pick, ideally after your meditation practice. So this is step 3. After you align this energetic blueprint or this soul gift archetype to the core venue that you just assigned, that you just picked. Now, step 4 is to discover or write down a list of what fulfills you or what fuels you. Because even you have the gift in certain area, but if it is not the way that you want to be of service, that you want to offer your service, then it's still really hard for you to feel motivated to do your work, right? So for example, like even if the teacher soul gift archetype, you can teach in many different forms. You can be a public speaker, you can teach online, you can teach in person, or you can just doing teaching by I don't know, like going on TV or something, like a different form of teaching. It doesn't have to be the traditional way of doing so. Now, because I'm going to LA to do some aura reading for the anchors, I actually find, some of them are actually really pretty empathetic, meaning that they born with a healer soul gift archetype. So for their way of embodying the healer soul gift archetype is literally to give voices to those underprivileged or does not have a voice in the society. That's their way to embody their soul gift archetype as a healer. So it doesn't mean that a healer has to be always, doing alternative healing, Reiki or sound bath. Do not put yourself in a box of what particular soul gift archetype has to perform certain service, because this certain service has to be fuel or motivate you to keep offering it. So it has to be in a way that's also fun for you. That's why, in my business, I like my artist soul gift archetype. So my way, besides doing painting, I also want to trickle in, teaching. I also want to trickle in flamenco dancing, right? So that's what's important for you to recognize what fuels you. So like listing in step 2, listing all the strengths, the quality that you've developed so far that's in alignment with those top 3 core venues. Now I recommend you to create a list of activities that fuels you that's also in alignment with these top 3 core venues. Okay. So for example, like beauty is one of my core venues. For me, like anything that I create in my life, that, like no matter it's feng shui in my home or just painting for fun, not for a commission job, it's no matter what, it's like those activities that even I do not get paid, I still want to do it. So like I will meditate no matter I'm teaching a meditation class or not. I'm going to write and channel angel messages no matter I share it in public or not. I'm going to paint no matter I do it or no matter I share it or, exchange with a commission job or not. Same thing with dancing flamenco. Oh my gosh, I have no idea why I have fireworks in my background. I guess I'm telling my truth. I have no idea how these emojis and background coming in if you're watching the live. But anyway, so now you understand. Now you have a list of activities that also fuels you. So not just a skill that you develop that you to be of service, but also to service of your soul. So that's step number 4. Now, step number 5 is to express those soul gifts of yours, right? You need to have an audience so that you can share it. Just like in order to become the best teacher, you need to teach the content. You cannot just say that I want to embody my teacher soul gift archetype and then I'm just going to have all this wisdom and knowledge in my head. It doesn't work that way. Same with healer. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to immediately establish a business so that you can earn an income out of it. No, it's like you need to experiment. As I mentioned, it's a refinement process. You never know whether you're going to like it or not until you try it. Okay, so that's another firework moment in the video. So number 5, it's literally just take action to do it. No matter anything that's in alignment with those top 3 core values, you can like mix and match them, put them together. For example, I love doing feng shui. That's under wisdom category, right? But I also love doing crystal grid painting. So then I combine the two together, and then I created a product called the, custom crystal grid, but according to your feng shui birth element and gua number. And also I do custom print surface pattern design that can put it on your wallpaper, on your drapery, anything like beddings, linens, anything that I can print it on, that's reflected or complementary to your energy. That's a combination of the 2 qualities. And it also brings me joy on the client's joy, right? So whatever that is, and if you are like wanting to, quit your corporate job and maybe become a sound healer, for example, then you can try to offer sound healing to a community, even just to your friends and families at the beginning, and see if that's the way how you like to offer it, right? So only once you do it, then you understand what elements that you like, what elements that you do not like. Those are not the elements that fuels you. And that's when you iterate, when you change and evolve to a different thing that really feels in alignment to how you want to be of service, and also how your audience like you to receive your gift, right? This is like a product market fit almost. It's a process to understand that. And after that, and only if this process really brings you joy, then you can create a system. That's step 6. Create structure if it feels joyful for you. So basically, once you figure out your soul gift, your core values, your priority, what fulfills you, and you offer that to your community, and it works pretty well. And now it's a time for you to create a structure for you to do this consistently. For example, I have a podcast. I come on every Monday. That's one of the ways that I'm embodying my teacher, and also I think a little bit of the artist and entertainer soul gift archetype as well, right? Because I'm doing public speaking on the go, live. So like once you know that that's how you want to be serviced, you want to create a structure, especially if you have more feminine energy in you, you kind of like go with the flow and let's see how it goes and all that, then I highly recommend you to have the masculine structure in your life for you to do that particular thing that's, using your soul's gift and what also fulfills you on a consistent basis. And that's once you create a structure, and that's when your light is going to shine through. Okay. Now, if you want to create a business based on this, you definitely can. That's the route I took, right? It might take, a couple years for you to fully establish, because this is a process. And if you do not want to run a business based on that, it can be a completely pure service act, meaning that you can be volunteering in a shelter, or if you love animals, you can do that, right? A lot of people do that. Or if you want to do it in your church, or if this particular gift, it doesn't have to be a business. But if you want to create a business while you're offering your soul's gift, then I highly recommend you to also consider embodying the entrepreneur soul gift archetype. So out of those three, the entertainer, the artist, and the teacher soul gift archetype, I haven't mentioned about the entrepreneur soul gift archetype. So at this step 6, once you create the structure, and if you want that consistent income to reflect back what you're offering outside, then you absolutely want to also embody the entrepreneur soul gift archetype, which requires strong yellow and blue aura layers as well. So lastly, step 7 sounds easy, but it might be hard. It's literally to evolve and refine continuously. So you're living a very intentional life. Put that as your priority, keep doing it and refine, because you're going to get a soul upgrade as you work through your different aura layers. And you can always pivot. Like if you realize that, okay, this is no longer in alignment. For example, my first business, my first version of the business is literally just doing feng shui interior design. So I just have customers through word of mouth. I don't even need to be on social media. I have a thriving business already at that time. But then after I channel the oracular word system or write a book about it, I realized that now my role needs to be more about, public speaking and talking about this system and how other people can really use this system to embody their soul gift. Literally what I'm talking about today. So then I pivot, like I kind of shift into a different soul gift archetype. So it's an evolution journey that you need to constantly connecting with your spirit team and your soul for continuous guidance. So that's the last step. But it's really, really important also to remember to let go of expectations and attachment to outcomes. For example, you cannot say that now I figure out myself as a healer. I earned this Reiki master certificate, so I'm going to be a Reiki master for the rest of my life. It doesn't work that way, right? You cannot just have an expectation, or from like 1 year from now, I'm going to run a 6-figure business doing Reiki sections. It doesn't really work that way. It's more of a soul alignment, like a soul-led type of process that you kind of need to give surrender to divine timing and synchronicity a little bit, rather than of this top-down, the ego driven planning of like, okay, this is what I want. I need to make 6-figure business, and these are all the skills I have. And then let's see how I can get client. It's a very different way of manifesting your soul-led business. Okay, so those are the 7 steps. Avocado Toast posted a question on the comment and saying that regarding step 6, how do you know if you are on the right path to the business goal for you? And also, how do you find your specific niche? As I mentioned, that's a process. It really takes me literally just human time, 2-3 years to nail it down. But if you don't do it, you don't offer it, you will never find out. That's is like trial and error, Avocado Toast. I hope that I have a magic formula to just give you your niche, to just give you a business goal, and then, go for it. It doesn't work that way. Remember, that's the ego-driven way of the attachment or the plan to the outcome. So it's more about like, after I realized my personal process is that like my business was thriving as a feng shui interior designer. That's why I wasn't even need to be on social media much, because I just work from word of mouth and referral. One person see their home, they enter in, they're like, oh my gosh, I need to hire this interior designer because it feels so good in your house, right? So I got another, that visitor or that friend or family member of my previous client becomes my current client. And because interior design projects are pretty longer, it's a little bit like 3 to 6 month process, and also higher in fees. So that's why I really need only a dozen of clients, in a whole year to fulfill my mission, right? And then later on, after I channel the book, I become an author, I understand that I need to be in different social media platforms, right? So I just try, I pick one platform and I start doing it. And then I interview my clients, the early on clients, no matter you're on the courses or my membership or anything that I offer out there, how do you like to receive this information? Understand them a little more, and also understand how I would like to offer this information to them. Like, is it a event? Some people like to host retreats for people to embody, and some people like to do online courses, right? And some people, I do a combination, right? You need to, like, I literally launched this podcast this year, and I also launched the membership this year because I think it's in alignment with what I'm going to do. But is it going to bring me immediately financial abundance yet? Not yet. Because it's good that in the initial stage, you can kind of mold it to a way that you like it. And it's also like you need to bring on board the clients that you're serving. Whoever that you're serving, you want them to become the co-creator with you. Talk to them. They are human, you are human. So see how, each other, how we're going to have a good match. And the more you do it on a consistent basis, the more data or energy or intelligence that you're going to collect. So that's why there is no way to avoid doing it, and maybe fail horribly at the first trial, or maybe the second, or maybe the third. Only at the fourth try, then you totally understand what you want to do and what the other people want to receive from you. So it's a process. I channeled this system around 2019. 2018 is my Kundalini awakening. 2019 is when I begin to work with people on an energetic level. I literally offer, crystal healings, distance crystal healings in person, like online coaching. And then I realized that, it's really hard to do one-on-one coaching if I want to get these systems out there publicly. That's why I become public speaking, right? Because I know, or group coaching, because I think that impact and influence is much bigger for a bigger group. Then I refine it. I keep refining my product to a way that I enjoy how it's offered. Like, that's when my signature offering, Embody Your Light, is going to be the 6th year or the 7th year, the 7th iteration this year. Now I know exactly how, good that they are going to receive this service, and how good that I am feeling offering that. So now I find the match. So it's like a iteration process. Some of the early products I have to let go, and some of the services that I'm embodying now is really supporting me in a way that fuels me and also fuels the business. So it goes two ways. I hope this answers this question. It's a really good question because it takes a few years. Like 2018 is when I kind of pivot. 2019 is when I channeled the system. I started work with individuals. And I think 2020 to 23, those 3 years, are really when I am synthesizing everything and channel the book in a cohesive, really practical system that you can use to embody your soul gift archetype. So that took me like 3 years to actually do it. And then, 2000, I like my book published in 2025, literally just last year, but I've been already doing this work for 5 to 6 years before the book has actually published. That's why it's a process. And now I would say that I'm fully on purpose. I really exactly know where I'm heading, and I'm living my life very intentionally. Like, I have a life work balance. I'm not just, working. I also enjoy family time. I do, as I mentioned last episode, I literally do morning yoga and meditation on a daily basis. I have my energetic boundary of when to take in private clients and when not to, right? The only way right now you're able to work with me on a private basis is literally going through the Embody Your Life course, my signature course, because now you understand the system. The transformation is huge. So that's the process. And 2023 to 2025, kind of like those 3 years, is when I'm refining the whole system, right? And I have no idea how this emoji is coming in and out if you're watching the video. So yeah, and yeah, I've been doing this for 8 to 9 years, and it's funny because every time when I remember I was invited to Hay House for a little sharing about the book publishing process, to the community of um, the writers, and then I always said that your overnight success always takes about 10 years. I hope this stick with you. Everybody that has this overnight success, that from unknown to known, it takes about 10 years of them doing the work continuously on a consistent basis already. And then that known state, because you never know the hard work they already put in the previous 10 years. So all of a sudden they become successful and well known, and I'm inviting to TV station, and they said that, wow, Helen, you're doing great. I'm like, yeah, but it's not really an overnight success as you thought it is. Now in 2026 this year, I started this pivot in 2018 when I had my Kundalini awakening. It's 8 years. And before these 8 years, I've been already meditating nonstop since 2011. So that's another 7 years down the game. I just want to put yourself in a little bit of a perspective of that, or every overnight success. I'm talking about years of refinement process. So I wish I can hand you the ticket, but the more you connect with your soul on a daily basis and connect with your spirit team on a daily basis, the better the clarity is going to drop down really fast. And that's also why I offer the meditation bundle. For those who purchase the Aura Color Wheel book, you get $50 of my meditation bundle, where you get 49 guided meditations to raise your vibrational frequency. And also that's why Archangel Metatron is literally encouraging me to put the cosmic blueprint reading out there again. Now, I did this reading many years ago, and then I have a 2 month wait list, no joke, because it gives you the clarity or the roadmap of, what your contribution is, how you're going to make money, basically, and also what are your gifts and what fulfills you, and what are the energetic blocks that blocks you moving forward. All of these four circles from the Metatron's cube. The Metatron's cube in a 2D world is basically 6 interlocking circles. And the top circle representing the divine wheel, and the bottom circle representing your soul's wheel on Mother Earth. And the other 4 circles are the representation of those 4 key knowledge or key insights that give you clarity on your soul's evolution blueprint. And because right now a lot of us are awakening to this process about self-discovering and really being authentically ourselves, but we need to unlearn so many layers that we adopted from our social conditioning and how we grow up, our family upbringing. So that's why Metatron literally encouraged me to put this to the public offering again. And that's also in my new website. So if you are interested in doing a cosmic blueprint reading, that's probably going to accelerate this process much faster, because this is like during these 15 years of my refinement process that I discovered this wisdom. So I just dropped that in the chat box. You can grab the link and check out what this cosmic blueprint is. It might shorten your refinement process to half, 50%, then you're doing it trial and error, like I did it on my own. I wish I had this cosmic blueprint reading when I starting my journey. So hopefully that helped you to accelerate your process. Now, Avocado Toast says that yes, the hard work is the part of learning and refining process. Yes, and that's something that I cannot take from you. I cannot do that for you. It's almost that's your soul's assignment that you come incarnated this lifetime. I cannot do the assignment for you, but I can guide you. I can give you the clarity that you seek so that you are on the right path, right? Even in the Aura Evolution Sanctuary, I teach you how to connect with your spirit team so you understand that you are on the right path. they will give you signs. However, like in terms of the hard work that you need to put it out there to on a consistent basis, I cannot give you that. I wish, but I can't. And also another question that commonly asked by my students and clients will be like, oh, Helen, it's going to take me 15 years to get to where you get to. But I also want to put you in another perspective that this work is literally why you choose to incarnate in a human form to begin with. Like why you're here, literally this lifetime off. Because it's no longer, it's not only just about embodying your gift, but also healing your wounds and learning your soul lessons so that you don't need to come back and do it another time. So that's why that, the Aura Color Wheel book shows you that the diagram of the progress of like once you heal this particular aura layer, then you upgrade to a different soul gift archetype. Like I wouldn't be able to embody the teacher soul gift archetype if I haven't healed my red aura layer wound, my mother wound, connected to my ancestor lineage. You see? So because I understand that's the red aura layer wound that I need to heal, that's what gives me the insight that now I need to upgrade my red aura layer or root chakra in order for me to embody that particular soul gift archetype. So this process is definitely a worthwhile journey. And also, if you zoom out, like if you kind of look down like an eagle perspective, right, from a like flying eagle, not your personal ego, like if you zoom really out, like an eagle looking down to the mountain, 15 years towards your 60 to 70 years of lifespan is really nothing. And when you are arriving here, you literally just attract right people, synchronicities, and opportunities in your life. You are literally living in the flow. And I would be so grateful to say that, if I have to choose again, I will choose this journey over and over again. Because during this journey, it's not about just the destination. I understand so much about myself. I release, I forgive so much stuff that get me stuck in the past. And now I'm fully arriving new. And I can even tell that Helen 6.0 is rising. I always joke that you are meeting the Helen 5.0 right now. So that's why it's important to do this work. And so that's why I want you to also kind of enjoy the journey. And also your spirit guides always give you the quality of fun, the enjoyment of life, being a human. You can totally enjoy this process. It's not just hard work because you also need to do a way that it fulfills you, right? It fuels you. So it's like kind of going hand in hand. Archangel Jophiel always reminds us to do not forget to enjoy the process as well. So that's why also in the book, as well as in all my courses, I mentioned that when your soul upgrades to a certain point, your life quotient expands. So you will be embodying multiple soul gift archetypes at the same time. For souls who work on this journey, healing their soul wound and learning their soul lessons, and working up to more than 3 soul gift archetypes at the same time, when you're embodying the 3 soul gift archetype at the same time, I know that I'm already having the entrepreneur, artist, as well as the teacher. I used to also have the healer when I'm doing healer work, right? Once you have more than 3, that means pretty much every single aura layer you need to work on them already. Remember that step 3 that you need to kind of understand what are the strengths of each soul gift archetype is. Then you understand you need to work on every single aura layer in order to achieve simultaneously embodying more than 3 soul gift archetypes. That's when your manifestation process gets super fast. That's when you like whatever intention you put out to the world, it's going to come back to you really fast. Right now, a lot of the souls, only have 1 soul gift archetypes or 2, and then reluctant to work on the 3rd aura layer that's going to evolve them into 1 more soul gift archetypes. That's when they get blocked. That's when that energetic block, that energy block. They're like, wow, this is so hard. I'm going to, it's almost like, the pivotal time that if you just do it 1 more day or 1 more month or that 1 more year, you're going to have the breakthrough. But you kind of stop there. You're not working, towards that. And that might be the pivotal point. And sometimes it really might just take you one more week, right? So once you go over there on the other side, it's like, it's very sweet. You kind of flow with life. You don't trace, you attract like these opportunities, writing the book with Hay House, getting on a Good Day LA Soul, and my book got an award. All of these, I don't like actively attract. I don't actively trace, meaning that I never hire a book agent. I never like pay thousands of dollars to get on a TV. So none of these. It just come to you when your auric field is clean and aligned. So that's also why it's also important to, notice. Now, this is the 7th step to embody your soul's gift. That's why I did not talk about the energetic blocks, the soul wounds, the soul lessons. This is the process to literally do it on a consistent basis to express your soul gift. Now, on the other hand, sometimes what we feel the resistance or we're not doing the work, I kind of alluded to it, is because of the energetic blocks we have. Those are the soul wounds and the soul lessons. For example, if I want to embody the teacher or entertainer soul gift archetype, but I still cannot go over the hump of doing public speaking because you're either really shy or have stage fright, or like I can't really express myself clearly and, not get nervous about it. All of these things, it's because that's learned. That fear, that resistance, it's either in the ancestral trauma, past life trauma, karmic patterning. It's not yours. It's your limiting beliefs or inner trial or childhood trauma that comes in. Now, that's why, in the following episodes, I will also to kind of decipher or kind of help you navigate all of these energetic blocks, all these traumas, woundings, and all of that. How do you work through that so that you become less resistant to keep embodying your gift? It's kind of going hand by hand, right? Side by side. It's not like I'm going to go do my soul gift and then I'm going to heal my soul wound, or I'm going to heal my soul wound and then I'm going to embody my gift. It's kind of a simultaneous track. Okay, so that's how life is, and you need to embrace the yin and the yang, the bad and the good. If there is no bad, you cannot experience the good. And so that's kind of the holistic, the circle of life of the yin and the yang. And your personal growth pattern is just like a spiral, like an upward spiral that you grow bigger and bigger, right? So this is the essence of this episode, the 7 steps to embody your soul's gift, and it's a living process. And as I mentioned in the Aura Evolution Sanctuary membership, we talk about this process, and this is what we're going to dive deeper into in the whole process. So if you want to fully embody this process and walk this with us, you get the community support. You get to always ask me questions in the community. I highly recommend you to join the membership, and the first month is free. So I want to see if there are any other questions that's related to the topic that we talk about today. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday. And next Monday, in the live episode, I'm going to have a guest. So Jenny, she was one of the Embody Your Light students, and she's literally walking this Embody Your Light process. She graduated last December, and she is already completely transformed. So I'm so excited to bring her on as a guest to share her personal transformative process, because she's the one doing the work. As I mentioned, I can give you the guidance, I can give you the clarity, but I cannot do the work for you. So she's been doing the work with the clarity and guidance that I taught her. And she is completely like a different person. I would say that this is Jenny 3.0 or 4.0. That's rising, right? So because I think the last week of May, so the 25th is Memorial Day. So I'm going to take a week off to travel with my family, talking about work-life balance, right? So that's why I typically have a guest in the last Monday of the month. And this month is going to be a little bit early. It will be next Monday, the 18th, instead of the 25th, because the 25th, this podcast will take a break. And so I can't wait to see you in our next Monday 10 a.m. episode, where I will share space with Jenny, and she share this personal embody your soul gift living process from where she was before she joined Embody Your Light to nowadays. You can see her on fire, sharing her gift on social media on a daily basis, consistent basis. So, okay, great. So I will see you next Monday. And if you are able to tune in Good Day LA, my live aura reading on the anchors, it will be on this Friday, May 15 at 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. So I just put the live link on the solo so that you can go watch on the link if you don't have the TV station. And if you do watch TV, it's on Fox 11. Okay, see you either Friday or next Monday. Have a beautiful and blissful week.